Hey crew, I wanted to spend some time talking to you about writing. Now, writing is one of the most important things we can do because it's a way for us to express our ideas and share all of the important ideas you have with the world. So, when we're writing in person or over the computer, I do really want us to be using actual paper. It makes it easier to focus on your handwriting and to add a lot of details, and writing through the computer just is harder, right? And I want to see what you can do and not what you can tell a microphone to do, right? So hopefully you got a notebook from school in our school supplies or have your own. I made a gigantic notebook that I'm going to use to write on so you can see what I'm doing. So our question for today that I want us to write about is, how can we take care of our toys and each other when we play? So here's the thing. When we're going to write anything, whether it's an answer to a question or a story or an informational paragraph, the very first thing you have to do is think. What do I want to say? When you're sure you have an idea that you're ready to share, you are going to practice saying it out loud. I like to say, tell it to the paper, right? The paper's always listening, and it helps you get your ideas in order. Okay, so there's two parts to this, right? I could talk about how we take care of our toys or how we take care of each other when we play, or both, right? For this, I'm going to keep it simple. So we take care of our toys by being responsible with them and putting them back where they belong when we're done. Okay, so I had my idea. I said it out loud. I'm really going to make sure Mr. Paper heard me. He's kind of hard of hearing, so we want to say it really loud and make sure he's listening. Mr. Paper. Okay. We can take care of toys by being responsible with them and putting them away when we're done. Okay, that was one really big idea. So I need to do something to help me remember those important things I wanted to say. So now it's time to plan. And I'm going to plan with a picture. So in my picture, I'm going to put those ideas, being responsible and putting my toys away when I'm done. Okay, watch how I add all of those details to capture my thinking. All right, see you in a second. Okay, so now let's look and see what I have. All right, I drew a picture of me holding my teddy bear, and then I said, no throwing, right? That's not being responsible. And then I've got my shelf with all my bins, and maybe I could even draw an arrow that's like, put it away. I added details of the windows and the ground, and I took my time.
Now, pause this video and go create a picture plan for your writing and ideas. Come back when you're done and press play for more.
So now that I've drawn my pictures, the next thing I want to do is label the most important parts. A label is a quick idea, a quick word, instead of a whole big long sentence. So that if I can't finish this today, I can come back tomorrow and know, oh yeah, there's my label. I know what I was going to write about. So I said being responsible with my toys was something I wanted to do. And that's what I'm doing right here. So I'm going to add that word responsible. It's a pretty long word. So first I'm going to hear that first sound. Oh, I hear it. Okay, responsible. And I'm going to draw an arrow because I'm holding it. I'm not throwing it, right? In fact, I could write don't throw. All right, let's do it. Don't throw. 2 words. Don't throw. Notice how I stretched out that word to write all the sounds that I could hear. Some of you might just be working on the first sound right now, and that's great. Some of you might be working on the first sound and the last sound. That's great too. And some of you might be ready for more. So do what you can, but always push yourself to do a little bit more. Okay, I've got responsible, don't throw, and now I'm going to say put away, right? Just a quick. I don't need a big, long sentence. Put away. That'll take care of it. Put is a kindergarten and first grade sight word. Yeah, and I can tap it out. Put away. Okay, so now I can think back. I've got a picture. I've added lots of details. I've got labels, focusing on stretching out my words to hear all the sounds. And I added a lot of details, right? I've also showed craftsmanship. I didn't scribble. I made sure my person looked like a person and my teddy looked like a teddy. In fact, I could even go back and be like, oh, here's his little nose and his little whiskers and his eyes, right? I could even go back and color it in if I really wanted to do my best work, which I always do, right?
Pause this video and now go add labels to your picture plan. Make sure you are labeling the most important parts of your picture plan to share your ideas so you remember for later. Come back and press play when you're done and ready for more.
Okay, so this might be where you are for right now, and that's great. You can use the microphone if you're on the computer and explain your thoughts, or you could tell me in person. But I would love to see what would happen if you went to the next step, which is to start writing a sentence to match your picture. Now, in your lesson today, it will say, we can take care of toys. And I stopped at toys and didn't say and each other because I didn't actually put that in this writing. Right now I'm just talking about this part. And that's okay. But notice I have a complete sentence. You will often have a sentence starter to help you so that we get in the habit of talking and writing incomplete sentences. We can take care of toys by... And now I'm going to go back to my picture. Oh yeah, being responsible and putting them away. Okay, by being brothers. I can look back up here at the word responsible to remind myself how to spell it because I worked so hard on it already. Now I can take the load off. By being responsible and, because I have two ideas, and putting away my toys when I'm done. Period, because that's the end of my thought. Okay, that was a lot.
Pause this video and go try and write a sentence to match your picture plan. Even if you are just using the beginning sounds of each word, that would be great. Use the sentence starter to help you have a complete thought. I can't wait to see what you wrote. Now you're all done unless... If you are in first grade or are ready for a challenge, keep watching.
Some of you are ready for more. That might be because you're in first grade, or that might be because you need an extra challenge. Both are great. So, same question. How can I take care of toys and each other when we play? Well, this time I want some more details. So instead of just having one box, I'm going to divide it into a couple of sections so that I can put each idea in there. Okay, my first idea is going to still be so I can be responsible with toys, put them away when I'm done, but I also want to include this part about how do we take care of each other when we play, and I'm going to really use that idea that we had in crew about sharing and inviting other people to play. These are going to be two different sentences. First this idea and then this idea. So I'm going to break this into two, actually. All right, over here, I'm going to do a quick sketch and labels to help me remember that I want to be responsible with toys. And over here, I'm going to draw inviting people to play and sharing, right? So I am going to draw a picture because I still use that as an idea to help me plan. But I'm going to go a little bit quicker and spend more time having important words. Okay, I'll see you back in just a second. Okay, I'm back. Now, this idea is still the same, right? You have the girl being responsible with her toys, saying don't throw, and putting things away, right? This idea was new, which is why it's in a new box, because I have two different ideas I want to write about. This time the girl is asking the boy, do you want to play with me? And she's showing her toy. In fact, I could add the word share, because I know that's really important. Okay. I still showed craftsmanship because I didn't scribble and I took my time, but there's less detail in the picture, more detail in my words, right? Okay, so same things applied. I thought of my idea, I said it out loud, I planned it with the picture. Now I need to write my sentences. But this time I'm going to have more than one. So the first sentence I want to focus on is this part. How am I going to take care of my toys? I want to say this in a complete sentence. you likely will not have a sentence starter. Sometimes you will, sometimes you won't. So I know that when I am starting a new piece of writing that doesn't have a sentence starter, I want to answer the question by restating it. I can take care of my toys by. That restates this part of the question. So I'm going to write that. And now I'm going to complete the thought. I can take care of my toys by being, I know the word be, I know the part ing, responsible is in my label. By being responsible with my toys. And now I could add this idea, and not throwing them. That was a detail I didn't add in the other version. I want to add it now because I want my writing to have as much detail and explanation as possible, right? I'm going to put a period right here because although I've only talked about this part, I still have one more idea. But if I keep going, it'll be a super long sentence. So now I'm going to start another one.
I can also put them away where they belong.
Okay, so now I've got two ideas on this page, right? And now I need to do this one. So I can take care of others by sharing and inviting them to play. I said it out loud. Now I'm going to write it. See you back in a second. Okay, when I'm done, I want to go back and reread it and make sure it makes sense. I can take care of my toys by being responsible with my toys and not throw, ing. Sometimes we revise as we go. Throwing them. I can also put them away where they belong. I can take care of others by inviting them to play and sharing with them. Oh my gosh, I had 3 really great ideas that are going to help our crew learn how to play well together. I hope you do the same and check out the success criteria that I loaded so you know you are doing your very best. We focus on craftsmanship and our amazing ideas and sharing them through writing.